The fire danger in Yellowstone National Park has been raised to high for the first time this season. MTN's John Shearer is in the park and explains what's behind the new warning.
So what drove the fire danger up right now? It's a wide array of factors involving everything from weather to the condition of the forest, and those factors are not always easy to interpret. We're standing in the 2016 Maple Fire burn, and right up until this caught fire, fire managers didn't even think that was possible, and that's because this is inside the area that had already burned in 1988.
For us, that was a big moment.
That's because Cataldo and others thought the burned over area from 1988 was a barrier to fire, not a conduit for it.
Had to start looking at the 88 scar through a different lens.
And that lens needed to account for big, dead trees littering the forest floor.
And once they get below 10% fuel moisture, that's when we see fires that can move up to 5 miles in a day.
That's what drove the 2016 Maple Fire inside the area, devastated by the 1988 fire. But what about this year?
The snowpack was coming off earlier and also faster this year.
That makes for a longer fire season. But the spring was wetter than usual, so all in all,
Currently believe that we will have average fire potential in the park this year.
that's a lot different than the extreme conditions in 2016 that claimed nearly 71,000 acres. But there still is a danger, so the park is working hard to protect its 2,000 structures.
I'd say well over half of our structures are not in a fire-wise condition that I would prefer.
Park managers are trying to get caught up, but the park ecosystem actually fights that effort.
So we've systematically been treating developed areas around the park for decades, but as you're treating one, the other one's putting on biomass and new seedlings are coming up.
So fire managers in Yellowstone National Park are doing what they can to prepare for this season. They're keeping a close eye on burned over areas like this and freshly forested areas as well. They're also keeping a close eye on any small fires that start in case they start to grow rapidly. But it's just like Mother Nature, very unpredictable. In the Maple Burn Scar in Yellowstone National Park, I'm John Shearer for MTN News.
Historically, the most dangerous time for fires in Yellowstone is mid-August.